In recent weeks, the world has witnessed a remarkable scientific breakthrough at the Durupınar site in eastern Turkey, long rumored to be the final resting place of Noah's Ark. Using artificial intelligence and advanced geological scanning systems, a team of international researchers has announced that they have uncovered what may be the most convincing evidence yet that an ancient, ark-like structure lies buried beneath the surface. Their findings, presented with detailed imagery and analysis, have reignited global debate about the reality of the biblical flood and the possibility that the legendary vessel was, in fact, a historical object. For decades, the Durupınar formation has captivated researchers, believers, and skeptics alike. The site, with its striking boat-shaped outlines stretching across the mountainside, has inspired countless theories since aerial photographs first revealed its unusual contours in the mid-20th century. Many saw these early images as undeniable proof of the Ark's existence, while others called for deeper scientific investigation before drawing conclusions. Over the years, expeditions have come and gone, each contributing new clues, yet none managing to deliver the level of technological precision that modern artificial intelligence tools now provide. The latest findings, therefore, represent a dramatic shift in the conversation. The breakthrough came when researchers fed high-resolution geological data, ground-penetrating radar scans, and thermal imagery into an artificial intelligence system designed to detect anomalies hidden beneath layers of soil and rock. The system produced an astonishing result. Beneath the surface of the formation lay wooden structures arranged in a pattern strikingly similar to compartment-like rooms. These internal sections aligned closely with descriptions found in ancient flood narratives, particularly the detailed measurements associated with Noah's Ark. Scientists involved in the project admitted that they had expected to find natural geological formations, not evidence of a structured, human-made vessel. Further analysis revealed traces of organic material embedded deep within the formation. These samples were carefully extracted, preserved, and subsequently subjected to radiocarbon dating. According to the early results, the organic material appeared to be thousands of years old, consistent with the estimated time frame of the biblical flood. While the team emphasized that dating alone cannot prove the identity of the vessel, the correlation between the age of the material and the traditional timeline described in ancient texts added tremendous weight to their findings. The Durupınar site had already been at the center of international attention once before. During a major press conference in Hong Kong on the 25th of April 2010, a team of Chinese and Turkish researchers announced the discovery of wooden structures within the formation. Their claim was met with both excitement and skepticism. Religious communities worldwide embraced the announcement as long-awaited confirmation of a story preserved through generations. Photographs released by the team showed dark wooden beams embedded deep within the mountain, arranged in a way that suggested deliberate construction. For many, it was the closest the world had ever come to tangible evidence of the Ark itself. Scientists at that time expressed cautious fascination. Some questioned how such a large structure, especially one made of wood, could have remained preserved for so long in such a harsh environment. Others wondered how a ship could have ended up at such a high altitude, noting that the only historical account describing a massive vessel resting at the Durupınar was that of Noah's Ark. These early findings prompted further investigation, but the lack of advanced imaging technology at the time limited how deeply researchers could probe into the formation. The inclusion of artificial intelligence in the recent study has changed everything. Unlike earlier expeditions, which relied heavily on visual examination and manual excavation, the new research uses predictive modeling, deep learning, and algorithmic recognition to detect buried patterns undetectable by the human eye. This technology was able to distinguish natural geological layers from what appeared to be intentionally arranged structural divisions. In addition to the wooden sections, the artificial intelligence system detected symmetrical lines and spatial layouts inconsistent with natural erosion or sediment layering. To support the findings, the team once again conducted radiocarbon dating on wood fragments extracted from the site. The results, remarkably, matched those from earlier studies. The wood appeared to be more than 4,800 years old. This strengthened the possibility that the structure dates back to the era traditionally associated with the Great Flood. Turkish officials who reviewed the findings acknowledged their significance and reaffirmed their support for continued investigation. Their involvement lent credibility to the claim that the site might indeed contain remnants of the Ark. Despite the mounting evidence, skepticism persists in the scientific community. Critics argue that geological formations can sometimes mimic the appearance of artificial structures. Others point to the limitations of radiocarbon dating and the possibility of contamination in ancient samples. However, the artificial intelligence analysis, which independently confirmed the presence of compartment-like sections, has made it increasingly difficult to dismiss the discovery outright. One scientist commented that while skepticism is healthy, the data emerging from Durupınar is becoming too substantial to ignore. More than anything, the discovery has reignited global interest in the ancient story of Noah's Ark. For many cultures, the flood narrative is not merely a religious tale, but a shared memory, echoed across civilizations. The possibility that physical remains of the Ark exist challenges long-held assumptions about the line separating myth and history. If proven authentic, the Durupınar structure could rewrite humankind's understanding of ancient engineering, survival, and the global impact of catastrophic natural events. For believers, the discovery is a profound moment, an affirmation of faith through science. For skeptics, it is an opportunity to explore one of the world's oldest stories with rigorous modern methods. And for researchers, it is a chance to push the boundaries of technology and archaeology, demonstrating how artificial intelligence can illuminate mysteries once thought impossible to access. As the team continues its exploration, plans are underway for deeper excavation and expanded artificial intelligence modeling. The researchers remain careful not to make definitive claims, but express growing confidence that they have uncovered something extraordinary. Whether this structure proves to be Noah's Ark or an ancient vessel from a forgotten civilization, the implications are monumental. The Durupınar discovery reminds the world that the Earth still holds secrets buried beneath its mountains, waiting for the right moment and the right technology to reveal themselves. It is a powerful testament to humanity's enduring curiosity, the merging of faith and science, and the possibility that stories passed down for thousands of years may have been rooted in remarkable historical truth. The presence of peculiar diagonal furrows on the fingertips and toes of one of Peru's mysterious Nazca mummies suggests that they are non-human. Since September, there has been global discussion over the little and unusual specimens. This began when Jaime Maussan, an experienced broadcast journalist and well-known UFO researcher, first showcased these mysterious findings to Mexico's Congress last year. News outlets have reached out and interviewed a former Colorado prosecutor and current defense attorney who has analyzed more than 6 of these specimens with the assistance of 3 independent forensic medical examiners from the United States. According to the US Department of Justice's fingerprint sourcebook, the practice of using fingerprints, scientifically referred to as friction-ridge skin impressions, can be traced back to as early as 300 BC in China. Since their introduction in 1902, forensic investigators in America have been methodically searching for distinctive characteristics. They initially classified fingerprints into 3 main categories: arches, loops, and whorls. However, the mummy named Maria, which was inspected by McDowell and his team of forensic specialists, exhibited fingerprints that did not correspond to any recognized human pattern. McDowell stated that there were no loops or whorls observed on the fingerprints or toe prints. He said that Maria's fingerprints did not match human fingerprints. Similar to the several mummy specimens revealed by Jaime Maussan in the previous year, Maria was found covered in diatomaceous earth. This substance consists of white, powdery aquatic fossils that are remnants of diatoms, a form of plankton. McDowell clarified that a significant portion of her body is coated with diatomaceous earth, but on the fingers that were not covered, he observed primarily straight epidermal ridges. McDowell and the 3 US medical examiners who accompanied him to Peru in April to study the discoveries have stressed that it would be very premature to make any conclusive statements regarding these mysterious mummies, but added that the evidence is starting to pile up, giving credibility to the claims that these discoveries could change our entire understanding of what they are and our history. The majority of these specimens have become well known and notorious, partly because of their elongated heads and their 3-fingered hands, which bear a resemblance to numerous anecdotal reports and popular beliefs about mysterious alien beings. Moissan and his colleagues have had a tumultuous year advocating for increased scientific curiosity regarding these specimens, which has resulted in two intense conflicts with Peru's Ministry of Culture. Amid recent revelations, it has come to light that the Peruvian government is facing a substantial lawsuit amounting to $300 million. The heart of this issue lies in the lack of assistance provided by Peruvian authorities to those delving into these significant discoveries. Instead of support, the investigators have encountered adversity in the form of insults and discreditation hurled at them by officials who have gone so far as to label them as deceivers. This discovery incites a profound fascination among the populace as scientists, researchers, and curious onlookers flock to the site to scrutinize and unravel the mysteries surrounding these mysterious beings. In the midst of escalating curiosity surrounding the being, a team of dedicated researchers sets out on an exhaustive and thorough investigation, delving deep into the intricate details of its physical characteristics and makeup. As they meticulously examine every aspect, a particular focus is placed on the hands of the mysterious creature, revealing a fascinating discovery, a set of fingerprints that defy all known patterns observed in the human species. This unprecedented revelation sparks a new wave of intrigue and raises profound questions about the origins and nature of this mysterious entity. Through a meticulous examination of the being's fingerprints, researchers have unveiled intricate patterns characterized by distinct ridges and whorls that elude any resemblance to established human fingerprint archetypes. The baffling uniqueness of these prints has left experts puzzled, hinting at a potential divergence in evolutionary lineage or a wholly distinct origin for the enigmatic creature. The unveiling of the distinct fingerprints on the extraterrestrial body sparks intense debates and conjecture not only among scientists but also in broader circles. Proponents advocating for the discovery assert that the existence of distinct fingerprints that differ from humans offers convincing proof that these are unlike anything that we have seen before. They highlight the detailed procedures and thorough examination carried out by specialists, reinforcing the credibility of the results. This breakthrough prompts profound inquiries into the essence of life outside our planet and challenges our comprehension of the universe. The presence of these unique fingerprints not only supports the claim of the entities originating from beyond Earth, but also invites contemplation on the potential implications for humanity's perception of existence in a vast cosmos. Others have questioned whether these discoveries are hybrids. The reported identification of an extraterrestrial being possessing distinct fingerprints carries profound implications for humanity's perception of the cosmos and our position in it. Peruvian authorities have recently unveiled a fresh image of a purported extraterrestrial being unearthed in Peru. A notable revelation in this instance is the identification of a metallic implant located within its neck. This development has sparked significant interest within the scientific community and among the public alike due to the potential implications it carries. The occurrence of an extraterrestrial being receiving an implant in Peru for the very first time has sparked a multitude of inquiries and uncertainties. This unprecedented event has led to a surge in curiosity and speculation within the scientific community and the public alike. The unveiling of the exhibition titled "The Dried Beings of Nazca, an Ancestral Mystery" took place on March 12th, marking the commencement of its showcase to the general public at the esteemed venue of the Los Angeles County Museum of Natural History. The exhibition showcases a diverse assemblage of 12 mummies originating from the Nazca culture, which was a prominent pre-Columbian society situated in the southern regions of Peru. The remarkable aspect of these mummies lies in their diminutive stature and the unique mummification practices employed. In contrast to their counterparts from different pre-Columbian societies, the Nazca people eschewed the traditional methods of excising internal organs or wrapping the remains in bandages for preservation. Instead, they purportedly relied on a clandestine method that encompassed the application of heat, pressure, and the utilization of specific botanical specimens. Recent research endeavors are currently underway to decipher the factors contributing to the demise of these individuals, tracing back their lineage and unveiling the methods employed in their mummification process. The utilization of advanced technologies such as DNA analysis, CT scans, and radiocarbon dating has paved the way for a deeper understanding of this age-old enigma. The preserved remains of the Nazca people offer a priceless heritage that provides insight into the ideologies, behaviors, and ceremonies of a bygone society. The showcase in Los Angeles offers a one-of-a-kind chance to delve deeper into this enigma and fully engage with the rich tapestry of the Nazca civilization. Delving into the depths of the Nazca culture through these desiccated beings not only enriches our understanding of ancient civilizations, but also sheds light on the intricate web of traditions and customs that shaped their existence. As fascination regarding the extraterrestrial remains intensified, scientists opted to conduct a range of rigorous scientific examinations on it, which included utilizing X-ray technology to unveil its internal arrangement and constituents. The X-ray scans uncovered astonishing specifics about the creature's physical structure, notably highlighting a strange metallic device implanted in its neck. This finding not only added to the enigma regarding the being's source and intent, but also raised profound questions about the nature of its existence and potential connections to otherworldly phenomena. Through meticulous analysis and thorough investigation, the researchers delved deeper into the intricate intricacies of the mysterious entity. The metallic implant discovered on the creature triggered various hypotheses regarding its source and potential ties to entities from beyond Earth. Speculations ranged from the implant acting as a means of tracking or communication, enabling the creature to interact with extraterrestrial entities or find its way in unfamiliar surroundings. Additionally, some theories delved into darker possibilities, suggesting the implant could be linked to mysterious experiments or clandestine manipulation by unidentified influences. This phenomenon has spurred intense scrutiny and debate within scientific communities, with researchers and experts exploring the depths of these conjectures to unravel the enigmatic connection between the creature and the enigmatic implant, shedding light on a captivating mystery that continues to captivate minds worldwide. As information regarding the X-ray analysis became public, a wide array of individuals across social networking platforms expressed their opinions on the implications of the results and the authenticity of the unearthed extraterrestrial remains. The dissemination of the X-ray findings sparked a diverse range of reactions and discussions online. Proponents advocating the discovery of the alien body emphasized the credibility of the X-ray pictures by highlighting the detailed record-keeping and strict scientific procedures utilized throughout the investigation. They articulated that the thorough documentation and precise scientific methodology applied during the examination supported the authenticity of the findings. The contention revolved around the assertion that the existence of the metallic implant served as a significant indicator of extraterrestrial involvement, prompting a re-evaluation of established scientific frameworks and prompting a re-examination of our comprehension of the universe. The unearthing of the extraterrestrial cadaver in Peru, coupled with the unmasking of the metallic implant, carries significant repercussions for our comprehension of the cosmos and the potential existence of alien life forms. Should this find be validated, it has the potential to trigger a fundamental shift in our grasp of the universe, compelling us to reassess our relevance in the grand scheme of things and the plausibility of other sentient entities inhabiting the vast expanse of space. This revelation not only challenges our current beliefs, but also prompts a re-evaluation of our philosophical and scientific frameworks, raising profound questions about humanity's place in the universe and the prospect of encountering intelligent life beyond our planet. Speculation is rampant regarding the inception and objectives of the extraterrestrial entity, with a plethora of hypotheses spanning from visitors from distant galaxies to governmental trials. Certain theories posit that the being possibly descended to Earth following a UFO crash, whereas alternative viewpoints suggest it could be a bioengineered entity fabricated by sophisticated societies. The enduring enigma surrounding this alien presence has captivated minds worldwide, fueling debates and fostering a sense of intrigue. This man just translated what the forensic specialist said about the aliens during the Mexican UAP hearings. Before we carry on, it's important to point out this individual's credentials. His name is José de Jesus Zalque Benitez, and his rank is Lieutenant Commander. He has a master's degree in forensic medicine from the Military School of Health graduates of the Mexican Army, specialization in national security intelligence from the prestigious National Institute of Public Administration, diploma in aerospace medicine, awarded by the Mexican Air Force under the Ministry of National Defense. Diploma in Forensic Anthropology from the renowned National School of Anthropology and History. Aerospace Medicine Diploma from the Directorate General of Military Health, Ministry of National Defense. And in addition to his military service, he serves as an adjunct professor at both the National School of Anthropology and History and the University of London. They said the following: "It is an honor for me to present on such a high platform the results of my analyses derived from the study of the anatomy of these non-human bodies. As a forensic doctor, in collaboration with the biologist José de la Cruz Rios, and based on the results of various scientific evidence, such as X-rays, computed tomography, three-dimensional reconstructions, macroscopic and microscopic analyses, histology, carbon-14, forensic anthropology, comparative anatomy and DNA analysis, which is the queen of evidence in forensic sciences for comparative studies, I can affirm that these bodies are not related to human beings. For this purpose, I will start with the description of the images that we will see next. Their bodies approximately 60 centimeters long, covered by a white powder that, through electron microscopy, we identify as diatom powder, which allows the desiccation of the bodies as well as the absence of the generation of bacteria, fungi, and cadaveric fauna. The presence of this dust allows the perfect conservation by desiccation of these bodies, causing a natural conservation process over time, which we were able to calculate by applying the carbon-14 test, which indicated and dated an average of 1,000 years old. This makes the place where these bodies were found an ideal place for their conservation and preservation by whoever or those who deposited them at this site in Peru. Entering the topic of anatomy, we can see that they have a humanoid structure that consists of a head, trunk, abdomen and limbs, which end in tridactyl hands and feet. The bone structure of the entire skeleton shows us perfect harmony and agreement between the joints. The final part of each bone fits perfectly with the bone that follows it, and the wear of these is also observed due to the movement of the specimen's own biomechanics, being very resistant bones, but very light and strong, similar to those of birds. The head is an element of particular interest, since it is large in its proportions compared to the body. However, it is a pneumatized skull, that is, with spaces that allow it to be very light but rigid and resistant, with a large intracranial cavity, which evidence that it was a container for very large brain or neurological material. Likewise, we see that the spaces in the eye orbits are very large in size, which would allow a very wide stereoscopic vision for this specimen. It has very small nostrils and an oral cavity that, due to its jaw joint and absence of teeth, allows us to determine that its nutrition was by swallowing and not by chewing. The neck, in turn, is a long structure that joins the head in the middle floor of the skull, which is a rarity that does not occur in primate species, since the union is in the posterior floor through the foramen magnum and not in the middle, which is usually circular or ovoid in shape, being something unique since in these species it is rectangular and cubic in shape. This is consistent with the 4 or 5 cervical vertebrae, which are small in bone thickness, but have a very wide intervertebral disc, which makes it possible for this neck to be retractable, like that of turtles. In the thorax, we find a fork very similar to that of birds, which allows the shoulder joints to continue and have very wide mobility capabilities. In the thorax, we find that the ribs are complete and continuous, completely circular, until they join with the vertebral column. They have a very small space between them, being between 14 and 16 in number. In the abdomen, we can evidence the presence of 3 eggs that, thanks to the tomography, we were able to show at a millimetric level that there are oviducts with the presence of millimetric eggs. This means that they were in a continuous gestation process. In addition, it confirms 100% that they are biological and organic, since the process of replication or reproduction through these eggs and their development in the oviduct would be impossible to falsify. We can also observe, thanks to tomography, the traces of muscles, tendons, ligaments and blood vessels, as well as possible organs or organelles that would have to be defined in subsequent studies. Coming to the extremities, we can point out that there is a complete harmony and agreement between the joints and the wear and tear of the biomechanics of the specimen, which end in tridactyl hands and feet with 5 phalanges. This would allow them not to occupy the thumb as a position, but rather use 3 fingers in a wrapping manner to hold things. Here is one of the most outstanding and relevant peculiarities. They do not have carpal and tarsal bones. The phalanges are direct to the bones of the arm and forearm, in addition to ending in a kind of nail bed for the nail, and that observation of microscopes we found fingerprints. This would be impossible to replicate. These fingerprints are of particular interest, since most specimens on this planet have deep or circular footprints, and the fingerprints of these specimens are completely straight and horizontally linear. Another peculiarity is that some of these bodies have metal implants that are perfectly attached within the skin and towards the surface, making a very impressive biofunctional fusion.